Hey there, it's Greg T, the Image Stop. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on adding anchors to a page. And what anchors do is that it's the same as adding a link to a page or a link to a button. And what it does is instead of going to a different page, it goes to a different area on that particular page where the anchor is actually held. So I'm going to show you how to do that using this site here, the Words Without Borders. And we're going to do that on the translation for law firms. I'm going to use the visual builder to show that here. So what we're wanting to do is take the do you need a translator and do you need an interpreter buttons here, and we're going to have those scroll down to the translations and interpreter sections. And we'll show you how to do that. First of all, we enable the visual builder so we can work on that side here. And we're going to go into these areas. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL here at the top of the page. It's a little off the screen, but what I'm doing is just copying the URL up to the end of the actual page names. So in this case, it would be the www.borders.ca/translation-for-law firms, and then backslash again. And I'm going to open up the this. Now, this is set as a call to action area, and you can use this with virtually anything as long as you can add a link. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the link here. So there it is. There's the full URL that we want in there. That's the actual page. And at the very end, we're going to add a hashtag. And I'm going to call this translator. And I'm going to copy everything here up to that hashtag. Or actually, sorry, I'm going to copy the entire thing. And I'm going to make that entire module linkable, just because it makes it easier for the person to use. Now I'm going to keep it as the whole module is linkable, again, make it easier, and keep it in the same window. Okay, now we're going to go down here to need an interpreter. I'm going to go here. I'm going to add the link, and I'm going to change that from translator to interpreter. Full copy and paste, again, same window. Now, of course, that activated the button portion of the whole call to action. Now, to make this work, we're going to go down to these sections. Now, this section here, now it is really easier, if you will, if you make these sections here all separate. So you have actually the separate section here for translations, and then this one isn't just a new module, but not a big deal, and I'll show you why. What we can do then is we go into the module where the translations is. We're going to go into the advanced section, the CSS ID and classes, and we're going to change this idea to translators. Oops. Okay, and that there will correspond with what we've done here in that link. If you recall, we added the translator. Oops, that was only single form, so sorry, let me fix that. It wasn't plural. So translator. And then we're going to go down to the interpreter section. Advanced. And I'm actually going to just do a paste because I actually did that there and cut the first part. So there's interpreter on this too, and save. Now remember to save the entire document. Now once that's done, we'll show you how this works. I'm going to exit the visual builder. Now when we go down to this section, we click translator, it will scroll to that section. When we go back up here, interpreter, it scrolls there too. Now notice that the translator portion isn't far enough down the page for the back to top button to show up on the right hand side, but the interpreter one is, so we can click that and go right back up again. But yeah, that's how you set up those anchors. Hope that makes a lot of sense for you. If you've got any questions or need any extra things done that are things that you may not understand, please do reach out at any time. That's Greg T or Greg at theimagestop.com, and have a great day.